Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now,
Hi. I was coming. Like, whatever. I love you guys. Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear me well? I know my girl. Dang, I was singing. It was up for 5 minutes. You had 5 minutes to do that. You had a whole 5 minutes. I love you guys. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I would appreciate that. I love you too. Is your name Shani? Is how you saying that? I love you. Okay, y'all saying loud and clear. Okay. LaRon, just a little piece. So and I'm a girl. Just a little piece. Slut, you know. I love you guys. I love you guys. So the title of the show says Diddy scrubs all social media. Well, media. But I say media. Beyonce and Jay-Z hiding from Beyonce? I mean, Diddy? Question mark? Little piece of hide and seek. Joe Budden debunks Jaguar's lies, and I'm a girl. So now look, I'm just gonna show y'all what he said. I ain't got time for, I really don't. I don't care. Me no care. Me no care. Me no care. So I'm just gonna show y'all what he said, and y'all can take it from there. Yeah. Okay. She brought him up in a recent interview that she did with Armand Wiggins, and Joe says you over that line. Stop lying to me. Like you weird. Like all you do is lie. Something wrong with you. So and I'm a girl. So yes. So let's get into, of course, Diddy, because it's been a while since we've talked. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you say a person but let's get into it. So Diddy scrubs his entire Instagram. We're going to get into other things too when it comes to Diddy, but let's start with him scrubbing all of his stuff off of social media in America. Now, I think he's still working on Twitter. Not everything has gone from Twitter, but he has deleted a lot of tweets as well. So it's not just IG that he has scrubbed. So, but let's get into it because you know we messy. Sean Diddy Combs erases entire Instagram feed, including apology from Cassie Ventura. Now, see, Diddy, this is why we hate you. This is why, okay, audio, it's because of the switching of the page. So I don't know why it does that, but then it comes right back in like once the page is like up in number call because it switches because there's audio on the page. So it like levels it quick. And then because there's videos and ads but yeah, so it should come right back in and I'm a girl. So, but it's not me. Like I promise, everything of mine is good. So otherwise I'd be like, are we good? Are we good? But we're good. So you should be able to hear me good now. Anytime I change the screen, it's gonna do that. That's why I just leave it up the whole time. And I don't keep doing it. I just do it once. And then it's fine from there on out. So you guys should be able to hear me fine now. If you can't, oh well. Android users, I understand it's going to take you guys a little bit longer for your volume to adjust back in the McGraw. Shout out to all of the people with an Apple that's bit off of on their product in the McGraw because y'all got to hear me a lot sooner. You did. So shout out to all of the Android users as well. Oh well, change your carrier. If you have a problem with what I just said, change your carrier. It's not me, it's you. Okay, it's not a me problem, it's a you problem. I don't want to hear nothing about you having no Note 18 and no Windows 52. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. It's big and you don't have a Safari. How about that? So and I'm a girl. Moving right along. So now Diddy done scrubbed everything off his IG, including the Cassie apology. Now that's pretty much the only thing that I have a problem with Diddy wiping off of his IG. Everybody else is trash anyway. Okay. We don't care nothing about his churn because he don't care about his churn. It's all fake love. He used them churns for sympathy and empathy and payola and take that, like he been doing for years. So yeah, he don't care about the churn. We got to care about the churn. The children is safe. That is all that matters. But the churn, y'all got y'all reputation and whatnot for being Diddy's kids, okay? Now y'all father name is tarnished, so is y'all's. Absolutely. All of y'all is horrible people and all of that. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, and I'm a girl. Now, if they judge me because people in my family and stuff like that, we gonna judge y'all too. No, absolutely not. Y'all don't have enough privilege. Yes. Y'all don't have enough privilege. We don't like nobody with the last name Combs. It just is what it is. Diddy, his mama, we don't like her too. Mama Combs. We don't like you neither. You and them blonde, we tired of it, girl. Your hair is great. You are 100. Girl, please. So, yeah, Mama Combs, we don't like you either, girl. You need to be in reclusion and hiding as well. And twins, y'all about to graduate, right? Yeah, y'all need to hurry up and graduate so y'all can go away too. Because, yeah, we throwing the whole family away. Little baby love, tell your mama to keep you offline. We don't want to see you no more, little girl. We don't want to see y'all no more. No. We're canceling the whole family over here. At the SeanDavieWay show. Quincy, you as fine as though. Okay? But we don't like you. So, yeah, it's over. It is what it is. I tried to be nice to these people. I gave Quincy and Christian and all. I gave all of them a chance to come forward. Justin, begging ass, him and his mammy, Misa. I done gave all of y'all plenty of chances to come forward, and I'm a girl. Y'all don't want to come forward. Y'all don't want to come and get into SDW Witness Protection Program. Y'all want to do that. So since y'all don't want to do that, we're over y'all. All of y'all have to go away. All of y'all are canceled. We don't want to see y'all no more. We really don't. Okay? Now, shout out to the Combs twins. We love John, Mama Kim Portable Girl. Leave. All of y'all need to scrub y'all social media. Y'all can go away as far as we're concerned. Okay? Because we done had enough of y'all. Now, Diddy need to split up the little coin. And I'm going to take some money, buy each one of them a house or something so they can live their life out in reclusion and seclusion. We don't want to hear no more from these people. Okay? No, it's Quincy too. Quincy too, because that girl done came forward in the lawsuit and said that she was over there for being forced to eat out Kim Porter. And Kim Porter was over there eating and munching and crunching on her too. And I'm a girl. So Quincy was around for all of this stuff. He heard his mom getting thrown through walls and all of that stuff. And I'm a girl. He'd heard her up there screaming and all of that. So no, we ain't trying to hear none of that. No, we done let Quincy rock for too long because he done did this all for the amount of dollar. Imagine letting your mama go through all of that stuff and them girl. Because when his mama passed away, he was not no baby. Quincy wasn't no baby when his mom passed away. So now he was helpless under the age of 18. But as soon as he turned 18, he should have been on Diddy as soon as possible. Him and Diddy should have been tearing up that stage at that funeral. It's what that word. Quincy doing all of this must be the money. Because I don't get it. Girl, please. He heard his mom over there being pinched and stumped and stuff through at her and all of the gas went through. He was the camera. Quincy was the camera, number girl, when all of that stuff was going on with Kim Porter. His biological father over there fighting for his life because his evil stepdaddy done put something in the man's cocktail in his food. And now he over there almost on his way to glory. And he in the Bahamas with Diddy. Quincy. So can somebody go tap him on his shoulder and tell him his dad about to die? But when y'all go tap that beige on his shoulder, ooh, he fine. Go over there and tap his fine ass him and his dad about to die. Because Quincy is fine. He is. So it's hard for me to really be as mad as him as I want to be. But I'm like, no, I gotta do this for real. I can't be fake. I can't be because you fine. I'm gonna be a little nice to you. No, because that's why we is nice to Quincy, because Quincy is fine. So like Quincy look good. Quincy is wonderful. He is amazing to look at. So it's just, I mean, it's hard, you know, to kick those type of people out of bed. You know, like if Quincy, when he got no job, no car, it's okay because he's fine. So it's all right. It's all right because when we be in the club and everybody want my man, so I mean it's fine. So I mean it just is what it is. Because his daddy was fine. You know, back in the day, I'll be sure, and I'm a girl. Yes, we didn't care nothing about him over there singing high pitch. We didn't even know what he was saying. Girl, sound like a chickmunk over there in one octave, the whole song, and I'm a girl. But he was so cute with that unibrow, and I'm a girl. That the people just didn't care. We didn't care that he annoying as hell over here on this microphone. But he's so cute. And I'm like, girl, he is fine. Girl, he fine. Girl, and the man is it's like, I don't know what he's saying, but come here. Like, I'm like, how you can have me. You know, type of situation. So this is why we've been being lights on Quincy, because Quincy is fine as hell. Who Quincy look good? So I mean, it's hard. It's hard. This is not easy for me. This is not easy for me. Okay? This is like breaking my heart. Because I like love him. I was like half a virgin when I met Quincy. Like, oh my God. I was like half a virgin. So I really like him. So this is really hard for me. Okay? I really have to ponder this all night. This is why I didn't sleep well. Think about his plans all night. I'm like, oh no, I really don't want to cuss him out, but I feel like I gotta cuss him out. I'm like, I feel like it's time. Okay, so this was very hard for me. Okay, very hard. So yes, I was half a virgin. I was half a virgin. So I just brought a little piece of a virgin. It was still some positions and stuff I haven't done yet. So like, yeah, virgin. Okay, it's still some holes that ain't nobody been inside of. So it's just like, girl, I'm like half a virgin. Like, yeah, totally. I was like half a virgin when I met him. So, yes. So, that's just what that word. Yes. So, throw the churn away. Or throw the family away. This is why Diddy shouldn't have been sitting over there putting them churn in front of this camera, because I told him that we was going to turn on them eventually. Did he? I'm like, Diddy, eventually we're going to turn on your kids. Like, that's why the Kellys don't really show themselves in them, girl. Yes. That's why they still come outside like that. And I'm a girl. You know, they mom over there. Just over there still a slut. Just over that girl. Just Andrea Kelly. Andrea, you still allegedly slept with people churn as well with Robert. Girl, please. I'm gonna need you to stop acting like you went over there teaching 14-year-olds that choreography. And I'm a girl. Because he allegedly Robert wanted all the girls to walk back and forth on all of that stuff, and you talk. Like, I can, ugh. So I just cannot with her. Like, I'm just like, Andrea, girl, we still hate you. You still was there. And I'm like, you may have gotten hog-tied. But before you did, because I don't know how to hog-tie people. He said he'll know how to do that. And I believe him because he can't read good. So, and his shoes were never really tied. So, I mean, it's a possibility. And I'm a girl that he really did not, because he said, I don't know how to hard tie people. Like that. That's what it said. It said like that. On Gail, over there with the lesbian Gail King, and I'm a girl. Oprah girlfriend. And I'm a girl. He's like, I don't know how to hard tie people. So, yes, you're guilty too. All right. So, again, we have to jump back to the same thing with Robert Kelly. Diddy done taught R. Kelly a little piece. Of the stuff that he knows, and I'm a girl. So if we canceling the whole Kelly family, yes, we is. All of them, all y'all go away. And I'm getting, we want to do none of y'all. Oh, that's your daddy. Ooh. Ooh. You like saying that out loud? Like if Bundy was my dad, no one's gonna know. I'm not telling anybody that. You know what Ted was my dad, you know. It's nothing, you know. And so I ain't talking about that See, yeah, I'm over my body. Who? Yeah, my Bundy. And I'm a girl. So yeah, all of the kids must go, including the baby love, because she a little piece of annoying too. Okay, I be tired of seeing her. I'm like, why is she in front of me? Hurry up. Why is she in front of me? I don't want to see her. Why is she here? I'm not wondering what she doing. I don't care. As long as she healthy, that's all that matters. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her grow up. No, I do not want to see no predator raise no more churn. I was like, yeah, you out here with all these allegations. Like, yeah, we don't want to see no predator raise on no goddamn baby. Yeah, we tired of all that. Yeah, we tired of seeing the Weinsteins and the Epsteins and all them. We don't need to see none of y'all parent. We don't need to see that. Like, girl. So yeah, he got his Cosby, all of that Cosby kids. No, they just okay. Moving right along. Now it says that he done scrubbed the social media, including the video. Now let me pull up his Instagram real quick. No, I messed. Let me pull up his Instagram because ain't nothing on it. Just like his life empty. So was his Instagram. So now he done removed every post off of here. And again, I'm not against it because you can't really take pictures from jail. No way. So guys, so this is the best time to do it. And I'm a girl. So shout out to no one again, because Diddy is trash. I think he should have left the Cassie apology up here. And I'm a girl. Now he done spoken to his team, I should say, has spoke, and of course TMZ, the FBI themselves, FBI exclusive. It said Diddy IG scrub, not a Cassie diss, not strategic either. What does that mean? Diddy scrubbed his Instagram this week, including his on-camera apology over the Cassie video. And while some think it's a diss, it is. We're told there's no subliminal messaging here. At some point late Thursday, Diddy got rid of every single IG post on his page, wiping it completely clean without any explanation. And that's another thing, Diddy, you are not allowed to do nothing else without coming and asking us first, the number girl. Stop doing stuff without our permission. We don't let you do enough. You done damaged and ruined enough lives. Stop doing stuff without asking us, bitch. No, y'all, because he's annoying. Stop. We didn't tell you that you could scrub your IG hoe. And we didn't say that you could get rid of the Cassie apology neither, because they needed to stay up there in them. Now you going to get rid of the apology like you know what I mean? Also, you don't mean it now? Also, you don't mean it now? Because you know I don't like you. So you don't mean the apology now? Oh, you still mean it, but then let me just delete it. Why? It don't matter if we got it on our pages and stuff, and I'm a girl. That's how we get paid. Now put that damn apology back up there, knuckle. Sure you gonna get rid of it. No, keep that up there, because you had all them badass kids up there that you've been spoiling and traumatizing. And I'm gonna go for $1. Got the nerve to have that post up there. Kim Porter talk about some Happy Mother's Day. Not to the one you killed. If only you wouldn't have wrote that book, you could be here with the kids. If only you told me where it was at. You gave me a copy. I wanted the manuscript. If only. Girl, I'm like, oh, you got your nerve. Oh, you got your nerve. I said, not Happy Mother's Day to the life you ended, allegedly. Just like you said happy birthday to Biggie. Why you never said it's a Pac? Why we get no rest in heaven's Pac all these years? Why we get none of them? You had nothing to do with it, right? It was senseless, right? It was senseless, right? Just like Keefe D. Y'all see Keefe D just got bailed out of jail. His family ain't got no money. That's the next video I'm dropping. How Keefe D get out of jail? Diddy. He been in jail all of this time. The people said originally, look, he ain't get no bail because they're ugly and we don't trust him. He don't look right. So no, he ain't getting no damn very ugly. So they weren't giving him no bail and I'm a girl. And then all of a sudden, when all of this stuff happened to you, all of the video come out of you punching and kicking Cassie, pinching that girl, all of them down that hallway throwing lamps and all that. Very gay by Pony. Very gay, by the way, and I'm a girl. I said, ooh, not throwing a and queer. So and I'm a girl. Now all of a sudden, because Keith D on trial, he's about to go down. He's brought up your name, Diddy, multiple times. So is this the solid that you're doing for him so that he can change his story or something like that? And I'm a girl. Because I'm definitely looking into it. I'm on your arse. I'm on your arse. Because where did Keith D and them lips get $750,000? Where'd that come from? Now his family got a little piece of coin, but they ain't got $750,000. No, they don't have that. So where did it come from? Where did it come from? Ooh, now Whack 100. Until Whack 100 put on some lotion, because he could have spent that $750,000 on his skin. I mean, as long as he looking like somebody tied a rope around his legs and just drug him by a car face wise, and I'm a girl, he could have got what Netta did. He could have charged your lunches ready, and I'm a girl. So Whack 100 got $750,000. He'd be lucky if he got 7,500. So not that's 750,000. Where he get that from? Because me and the IRS got questions, and I'm a girl. Absolutely. Why these girls going around here telling his secrets about him liking to eat booty and women eating his booty? And I'm a girl, he got $750,000. Yeah, I highly doubt that. They'd be a little bit more quieter. Like how Amber Rose, she left Kanye West, he said paid $100,000, said, look, don't you say nothing, slut. And she hasn't said nothing to this day. That's weird. So yeah, I highly doubt Whack One Eat Your Booty went and got out Keefy D. Like I highly doubt it. I just highly doubt that. Moving right along. So as we see, they said that it's not a diss, which that doesn't make any sense. Why delete it if it's not a diss, but whatever. We're told there's no subliminal messaging here. At some point, like Thursday, Diddy got rid of every single IG post on this page, wiping it completely clean without any explanation. And that includes the video he posted where he addressed the brutal video of him eating his then girlfriend. I wouldn't even say they was going together. Girlfriend Cassie and I'm a girl. The internet was rife with theories on what might have been behind the move, but sources with direct knowledge have assured us there's nothing behind the move other than Puff wanting to reset his post. Something we're told he's done in the past. Yeah, when he got caught up in the past on live, yeah, you're right. When we're told Diddy wasn't taking a dig at Cassie either by getting rid of his apology, which is evident in the fact that deleted all of his posts, not just that one. No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. He should have deleted every post but that one. So that people know exactly how he feel about the situation. To delete it is to let us know, like, hey, maybe he doesn't feel that way anymore. Maybe he's not sorry. Because why delete it? I just don't understand that. If you're going to have social media at all, you know, anytime somebody sees you or hears your name, that's the first place most people's minds is going to go into what you did to Cassie. So why not leave that up there? Just deleting the post is not if a delete can be subliminal, right? And in any type of shade or removing the responsibility that you were once taking, why delete it at all? You should just left there. That's what I would have did. I would delete everything but that. Not, you see, it's evidently clear that, you know, it's not a poke at Cassie because he would have just deleted that video and left up all the other posts. What? Okay. Why he take all the Mother's Day posts down? It was his own mother that he allegedly slapped. Why he take all that stuff down? All of the rest in pieces to Kim Porter and all that stuff. Why Weird. But yeah, moving right along, let's get into this next part of the video when it comes to Diddy. So Diddy was suing Sean John, which I mean, how do you sue yourself? You know, you're suing your own brand, but I mean, whatever. Let's get into that. Diddy hit Sean John with $60 million lawsuit amid SA allegations. Okay. Diddy has hit Sean John, the fashionable lifestyle company he founded, with a whopping $60 million lawsuit as allegations of severe misconduct continue to shadow the embattled Bad Boy Records boss. In 1998, Sean Diddy Combs would go on to found the brand by the same name, which soon became a household name. However, in 2016, the rap mogul sold a 90% stake to Global Brands Group. So that's who he's suing, Global Brands Group, okay? Years later, in 2021, he filed multiple lawsuits against the company for misusing his image and likeliness without consent. So he was saying that Global Brands Group was still using his brand and imaging, although he sold the company and had nothing else to do with Sean John. So he said, now look at here, I'm suing y'all because y'all still using, you know, my stuff and me, including in a collaboration with the fast fashion brand Misguided and an attempt to exploit the Vote or Die trademark. After buying back the company for $7.5 million following Global Brand Group's bankruptcy, he continued his legal fight. So even after the company went bankrupt, because it's like, okay, how are you suing us for a brand that we bought from you that everyone knows is you, while you're going through SA lawsuits and stuff yourself? Like, ain't nobody buying it anyway because your name is attached to it. So in my eyes, at that point in time, I believe Diddy bought Sean John while the company was going through bankruptcy so that they couldn't sue him. Because if I buy your brand from you and the brand is your name, and then you have all of these allegations and stuff going on, these lawsuits and like heinous things that you have done against you, that ruins my brand now. Why would people want to buy my brand if my brand is your name and you are being accused of all of these things? You have all of this stuff going on. And I'm a girl, because that sounds more damaging to them, with because who want to buy it? Who want to walk around with anything him, Sean, John on them? Like, no, not in this day and age. Oh no. And ain't nobody feeling him right now. So in my opinion, I believe he bought, because you're literally suing a company you're buying. Like, that's stupid. Like, why would you buy it? I'm suing y'all. I see y'all going through bankruptcy. Let me buy the company, but I'm still suing y'all. Maybe the company went into bankruptcy because he was suing them and the sales were already like really low. Because you have places like Macy's and others that opted out of selling Sean John branding any further. They wanted nothing to do with it. So that's the company, again, losing even more money just because his name is on it. So how fair is that to them? That's not fair. So I believe that's why he bought the company, so that they couldn't sue him in return, because he owns the branding. So they can't be like, oh, well, we're suing you for, you know, messing up our brand because your name is messed up right now in these streets and I'm a girl. Yeah, so I think that that's what it was. Moving right along. So, okay, right here. So after buying back the company for $7.5 million following Global Brands Group bankruptcy, he continued to his legal fight. It's worth noting that Combs has now voluntarily dismissed all claims and counterclaims, reports All Hip Hop. The news follows backlash from the ongoing allegations of severe misconduct against Combs in late May. And then it says, is Peloton? Peloton, was that right? Peloton, whatever, announced it had parted ways with him. Oh, that's that music company. Amid accusations of SA human and more. So yeah, I remember this company is huge. Yeah, right here. So it says, Dear Peloton, I think that's how I said it. Your next purge needs to be all Diddy classes, signed women everywhere. The message reads. Responding to users via its official Facebook profile, the company addressed the request from a group of nearly 500,000 members. Thank you for sharing your concerns, wrote Peloton. We take this issue very seriously and can confirm that Peloton has paused the use of Sean Combs' music as well as removed the Bad Boy Entertainment Artist series on our platform. So they said, look here, no worries. No worries. We got all of his music gone. It's all gone. Don't worry about it. And we also getting rid of any Bad Boy artist. So anybody that's again, and then people wonder why Diddy gave them back, a lot of the artists back their publishing, if they were willing to sign NDAs, ironclad NDAs, and things in that nature, because it's not worth anything. It's not worth nothing. And that makes it worse, because they could have gotten some type of royalty from the Peloton company, because they do, pay, the artist royalties and, all of that for the music being played. Is a fitness company. Oh, Peloton fitness company. But yeah, it's a big one. Like when I say, and all throughout, they play all of his music. So they said, look here, you better stop it. You better stop it. Okay. And it's a big brand. Hold on, let me pull this out. All this damn information. And I'm like, yeah. So, okay, that's next. Okay, the music company that removed. Yeah, Peloton is the gymnasium company that has like a bunch of cycling classes and all of that stuff. Yeah, real gay. So they exercise bike brand, correct. So, and he buys bikes from them too. Like, and he be on the bikes when he was pictured one of the first times after the Cassie's lawsuit and whatnot. He was out there riding one of those bikes. And I'm a girl too. And so they're not just exercise bikes, they're bikes that you can actually ride too. So, but they, and a lot of, they have exercising like classes, the biking and all type of other stuff too. So, and they're a big brand. They make a lot of money. And I don't know if they were partnered with Diddy, but he did, because those bikes are not cheap. Like, there's nothing cheap about those bikes, like crazy. But yeah, so what is next? Let's get into, should we just move into Jay-Z and Beyonce? I want to move into Jay-Z and Beyonce because I love Beyonce. Like, why not? But yeah, let's get into them. Beyonce and Jay-Z enjoy the Hamptons joyride with daughter Blue Ivy. Okay. In a vintage Land Rover, as they are seen for the first time since absent from the public eye, sparked wild conspiracy theories involving Diddy connection. Now, I do believe that Jay-Z and Beyonce are in hiding when it comes to Diddy. Diddy and Jay-Z have been in business with each other since 98, doing things and collaborating with each other and being friends with each other for a long time. A lot of things that I think Jay-Z may be guilty of, Beyonce probably don't even know about a lot of it because it was like way before her. Well, not like way before her, but like Jay-Z and Diddy have been dealing. Trust me, it's a long history before they ever even met each other. So I think that they are keeping a low profile with everything that is going on. Now, last year, Beyonce was in talks, and this year was in talks with, I think it's called the Sphere. Is it called the Sphere? It's a Las Vegas residency that they have. It's like a really cool YouTube performed there. And others. So I think that's what it's called. I think it's called like the Spear or something like that. But I know it's in Vegas, I believe. And they were stating that Beyonce was going through looking, and she did a tour. Her, Jay-Z, and her mother had toured it to see if Beyonce, because nothing is ironclad with Beyonce performing there, but it looks like she may be interested because they only let big artists do it. U2 is a huge group. And Beyonce, after her Renaissance tour and how successful it was, why wouldn't they want her to perform there? Now, it was rumored that the Sphere that Beyonce went to go see again with her mother and husband, Jay-Z, she was supposed to be doing a tour for Cowboy Carter. So Cowboy Carter, allegedly, was supposed to be, because she don't have to move like she did with the Renaissance tour. She had to go to city to city to city to city to city. We have a residency, you get to stay in one spot. So like a Vegas residency or anything like that, you know, it's just you plant it, rather it's for a hotel or a big casino or something like that. So you don't have to do a lot of moving around. So this would be perfect for Beyonce because it's a lot, traveling during a tour versus just staying in one spot. Now, ever since these allegations of Diddy and Cassie have came out, it seems as if Beyonce has pulled back on a lot. Beyonce was supposed to be in the process of finishing promotion for Cowboy Carter, and a lot of stuff that she was supposed to do, she's either canceled or just didn't go through with. So not that she just didn't show up. Most with the Renaissance, anytime they had like a Renaissance party and all of that, even in Paris and all that stuff, Beyonce made an appearance. A lot of stuff that's going on for Cowboy Carter, Beyonce is not appearing at. Like, she's just not at any of the stuff. And she knows that this is a very important time for her to be out here doing promo. So going to like the Paris Fashion Week, not the BET Awards, but I mean, hey, why not? Just to get the album out there, to keep promoting and pushing and pumping the album. Beyonce has kind of just like disappeared. It's like she came out, with these different hats and stuff on for her promo for the album actually coming out, Cowboy Carter, and her hair product, and then she kind of just went away, And so did Jay-Z. We haven't seen Jay-Z pretty much until he just performed with Alicia Keys, doing their song New York. So, well, not New York, it's called that song. State Pyre. State Pyre, Empire State of Mind or something like that. I don't know that song. In New York, the one Lil Mama went up there on stage on. So no one's really seen them, right? So this is one of the first times they've been spotted, and they were in the Hamptons, and I'm a girl. Oops, so let's get into that. Okay. A-list couple were joined by daughter Blue Ivy, 12, on a joyride through the Hamptons in a vintage Land Rover Defender 110 from the late 1990s. The 42-year-old Cowboy Carter megastar seemed to be documenting the drive in the classic SUV as she was seen holding up her phone as they drove through the affluent neighborhood. Okay. Beyonce had a massive smile on her face as her 54-year-old rapper husband, born Sean Corey Carter, was behind the wheel of the vehicle. Blue Ivy could be seen sitting in the back. Through it remains uncertain if the other two siblings, 7-year-old twins, Rumi and Sir, were with them. The outing comes weeks after speculation that their weeks-long absence from the publicity circuit is somehow connected to Diddy. Beyonce has seemingly disappeared after releasing her new album, Cowboy Carter, this past March, and she hasn't attended a single red carpet event since the iHeartRadio Music Awards on April 1st. A wild conspiracy theory is suggesting that both Beyonce and her husband, Jay-Z, 54, are laying low amid their disgraced pal Sean Diddy Combs' SA scandal, as per page 6. An insider further speculates that the couple are so nervous about drawing attention to their Diddy ties that Beyonce is purposely neglecting Cowboy Carter promo. Girl. Now, that I kind of have to agree with that, because again, there has been certain events that go on that Beyonce would normally make an appearance at, like when they did Club Renaissance and stuff like that. But when it comes to Cowboy Carter, she kind of just disappeared. It's kind of B, a lot of this stuff, even with her hair care product, Beyonce, she did a public viewing and whatnot of the product and had a lot of celebrities and stuff come through and try the sacred branding, and then she kind of just disappeared. That's not a good thing to do. Look at Rihanna. Rihanna just dropped her hair care product, right? Rihanna is everywhere. Rihanna is everywhere. If you look on social media right now, if you tap in Rihanna, she has been everywhere. Fashion Week, everything. Rihanna is at all of the appearances to where people are pushing and pubbing her new hair care product, and all of that stuff. Rihanna doesn't have to appear at these places. She knows it's a good look for the brand for her to be there, and it'll also draw a different type of attention if people think that they're going to be able to get to see her. So if it's a Rihanna event downtown, if Rihanna's going to be there, you're definitely going to want to go. But you might want to go a little less if it's just an event about her or about like her branding and she's not present. But if she's going to be there, of course, you're going to try to make an appearance. So the sacred branding has had certain, public like parties and gifting parties and stuff like that, just to keep branding and pushing it so that it can keep selling and stuff like that. But Beyonce is not showing up in none of it. No, she's not there. It's no different than Rihanna. I can pull her up right now. I follow every like fan page of Rihanna's and everything. I just love Rihanna. So I always know when she's on the move. And her and ASAP are in Paris right now. With the kids. I don't know if they're back, but they might be. But yeah, she was at Paris Week. They hung out. She had like multiple events while she was there. She's been doing interviews in different countries, like even in Asia with a lot of Asian content creators, Africa. She's been doing a lot of stuff to push her branding. So that this is why Fenty and all of that stuff has always been so successful when it comes to Rihanna, because Rihanna is really hands-on. Beyonce is not. You know, Beyonce is more so the type of person, she stamps her name on something and she kind of just walks away. I feel like the only thing Beyonce can do that with is music. Beyonce can just drop an album and walk away because her music speaks for itself. You know, she's a phenomenal artist. So it's the same thing with Rihanna. Rihanna don't just walk away. You know, she's very hands-on with everything that she does. And Beyonce, I feel like, was getting more like that, was getting more personable with the fans and, you know, really getting out there and seeing people and going to events and stuff. That's good. People need to see you so that your name can stay out there so that whatever brand that you're pubbing or pushing can sell. Beyonce dropped something and then kind of just goes away. She has the Lion King 2 movie coming out, and Blue is also in that movie. So it's a lot of promotion that Beyonce could be doing right now. She just put the trailer up of the Lion King 2, the Mufasa's Pride or whatever. That was it. Like, we haven't seen or heard anything else. Ariana Grande is in the new movie Wicked, which I'm really excited to see. Ariana Grande is doing a lot of promotion. She's on a lot of red carpets, you know, talking, doing interviews and stuff. They were talking about her answering questions about Dan Snyder and stuff now in the Quiet on the Set documentary. So she's really getting herself out there, pushing and pumping her branding with The Boy Is Mine, getting Brandy and Monica involved to get her name. So again, Beyonce not doing none of that. Beyonce, Wicked is on Broadway. It is. I just saw a trailer. Is it a movie or is it on Broadway? Which one? Because I saw that, like, it was like a movie trailer. It looked real good. I was like, oh, this is a movie. Is this, from what I saw, that was a movie. That don't look like Broadway. Wicked is like originally from Broadway. But the movie trailer that I saw yesterday, because I think I saw it yesterday, yeah, that is a movie. And it looked like it's going to be good. I'm like, oh, I want to see this. Oh, I want to see this in a girl. So, yeah. Beyonce has not been doing really any promo, and it's weird just dropping a whole movie because, you know, with Renaissance, she dropped the Renaissance album and then she went on tour right after. Okay, so then her dropping the album and then going on tour right after. This is why people thought that she was at doing the tour of the Spear in Vegas, because she was going to do Cowboy Carter there. But now it seems that all of that stuff has been halted. And then again, Jay-Z, this is his second year in a row, because last year, the Made in America tour, I believe it happens around like September. Hold on, where is that? Yeah, the Made in America festival that Jay-Z throws annually. Jay-Z's Made in American festival canceled for the second year in a row. Jay-Z's annual Made in America festival, held in Philadelphia over Labor Day weekend, which is in September, right? Labor Day is in September. Has been canceled for the second year in a row. The festival announced the cancellation on social media and its official website Wednesday. A specific reason was not outlined, and a representative for Made in America referred questions back to the statements. And I'm a girl. So this is the second year in a row that Jay-Z has did that. So I believe that Jay-Z canceled it because they already knew what was about to go on with Diddy. And Diddy does partner with Jay-Z to do a lot of things musically, even with the Super Bowl, because Jay-Z is responsible for the Super Bowl halftime shows. The whole music division of the Super Bowl, Jay-Z has been running for years. That's why Beyonce has performed at it multiple times. That's why Beyonce has performed at it multiple times. Like the first time when she did with Bruno Mars, and then the second time, first time she did it with her and Destiny's Child, and then the second time she did it with her and Bruno Mars. So Beyonce has done the Super Bowl multiple times because of her husband Jay-Z runs it. So if you don't get paid to do it anyway, it's free. So so Jay-Z canceling the Made in America festival. Yeah, what y'all saying that Jay-Z's not innocent. This is the whole point. This is the whole point. Because when somebody goes down, it leaves an opportunity for somebody else to go up, right? So with Diddy and Jay-Z being close to, in ties and close into like money and stuff like that, business partners and practices and whatnot, this will be the time for Jay-Z to come through and actually clean up, you know, and buy a lot of business brands and stuff of Diddy's that are going out. You know, he does it with anybody else. When Prince passed away, Jay-Z bought his whole catalog, his vaulted music, all of that stuff. Jay-Z bought it all, you know, right away. It's time to capitalize, you know. Prince owning all of that stuff, that was all his money. He was able to capitalize off of all of that stuff. But now that Prince is deceased, it's like my kids, you know, my family can profit, you know, off of all of those things. So he bought it up, you know, like immediately because somebody went down. So now it's time for somebody to, you know, go up, you know, with that. So it's the same thing with Diddy. Diddy went down. He's going down. So this will be the perfect time for Jay-Z to step in and pick up a lot of the stuff he did back in the day with Rockefeller Records and Def Jam Records. He did the same thing back then, went and told on Jay Prince and Irv Gotti and all of them for getting together behind Liar Cohen's back and putting their own money together to start their own first black distribution company and all of that. Jay-Z went and snitched and told Def Jam about it. And when that was over, Jay-Z ended up with a 40/40 club, ended up being the president, damn near, and chairman of Def Jam Island, and all of that stuff. Where everybody else, Irv Gotti house getting raided, Jay Prince getting raided, and all that. So he's done this before. He's profited when somebody's went down before. Why he not doing it now? Why he so quiet now? Not that he needs to come forward and defend Diddy at all. No, not at all. But it gives that they are, because Beyonce is too big of an advocate for the Me Too movement and stuff like that for her husband to be subject to these same accusations. So for Jay-Z to be attached to these accusations, Beyonce will be getting major side eye from everyone. It would be to the point where she would pretty much have to divorce him. She would. She would have to divorce him because she has put her reputation, you know, and stuff on the line for these victims. So if her husband has them, he is not special. He does not get to be protected by her and protected by her fan base, the Beehive, because I'm part of it, if he is out here hurting and harming people. When we all know, if you're part of the Beehive, that Beyonce don't even let you can't even play the drums if you own that list. You can't dance. You can't do no lighting, no nothing. No camera, nothing. And with the Renaissance tour, you had to be drug-free and allegation-free, crime-free, all of that. Correct? No drinking, no none of that. So if that is how strict she is, she's going to have to practice what she preaches. So it is very important that her husband stay out of the spotlight at this point in time, being so closely connected to this individual going through all these things, because you are who your friends are. You are. This is not a coincidence. R. Kelly goes to jail for these same things. Somebody that made the Best of the Both Worlds album with Jay-Z and even went on tour with Jay-Z. And then you got his close right-hand man pretty much at every Rock Nation brunch, which was canceled this year. Rock Nation has been going on for years. The Rock Nation brunch. It has been a successful brunch and it has not been canceled. This was the first year since the Rock Nation brunch started that it was canceled. It's not a coincidence. So again, now Diddy's being accused of all of these things and these allegations are coming out against someone closely connected to Jay-Z. So everybody out here done did all of this crazy stuff except for Jay-Z. I couldn't agree with you more when you're saying Jay-Z ain't innocent. This is the whole point, you know, of them keeping a low profile, because they don't need any of this falling onto Jay-Z. They're in protection mode. You know, Beyonce is in protection mode. I think Beyonce knows a lot. Again, there was the drummer that sued Beyonce and Jay-Z. Girl, some crazy stuff. Like it was like, whoa. Yeah, the claims are so outlandish. It was just kind of hard to believe, but it doesn't mean that she's lying. It's just a lot to absorb. listening to. So yeah, no, I'm not saying anybody innocent. There's a protected. Beyonce is part of the elite. Jay-Z is part of the elite. And they clearly have not made the elite upset. They've been doing what they're supposed to be doing because they're at where they're at. There are no allegations or anything as of right now that are damaging on Jay-Z. And they want to keep it like that. So him staying as far away from Diddy as possible is the only way. If Jay-Z links with Diddy at all, at all, he is, because he's already under fire. Jay-Z is already under fire. The reason the internet has not canceled him as of yet is because Diddy has the biggest target on his back right now. So once Diddy is taken care of, whether Jay-Z likes it or not, they're coming for you. Mm-hmm. And I think Jay-Z knows that, and I think Beyonce does too. So this is damage control time, protection time. Anything that anybody that they need to talk to hush them up, whether it's hush money or getting things sponged from the internet, because Beyonce has scrubbed a lot of things. Her team and stuff. She has team members that go around all day. Fact, team members that go around all day, and they get rid of unflattering photos of her. Mm-hmm. That's why it's hard to find. If you type in Beyonce, beautiful is gonna pop up. You're not going to see any unflattering pictures of her. There are going to be beautiful pictures that you see of her, because she has her team literally goes around and has the internet scrubbed of any photo of her that isn't like showing her in a good light. And I don't think it's a narcissistic thing. I think it's just because a lot of people be trying to, they like to make a person look bad. And I think that's why her team goes around and do it. Now you can find, like, if you type in photos of Beyonce unflattering, you're going to be able to find some, of course, because the internet is forever. But just Googling her or typing her, you're not going to, it's just going to be pretty pictures of her. Great angles, lighting of her is what she does. So, yeah, right. It's a business, it's a brand. Correct. Right. I don't think it's narcissistic. I just think she does run, she has a business, she has a brand, I think Rihanna's team does the same thing. I think they go around and they get rid of unflattering photos of her. A lot of people do that. They get it scrubbed of bad pictures so that when people pop them up, just like the cute stuff of theirs instead of, But moving right along, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So yeah, the target is definitely on Jay-Z's back at this point in time. And I do think that Beyonce and Jay-Z have been in hiding. I do. I think that they have been hiding. They really don't want anything to do with what's going on with Diddy. So Beyonce, for sure, because you are who your husband is. There's no way anything that happens to Jay-Z or accusations that comes up of Jay-Z, even though it's not Beyonce's fault, people are still going to judge her. They're still going to judge her because it's not just Jay-Z being close to Beyonce. I mean, or Diddy. Beyonce is too. Beyonce has a very close relationship with Diddy. Very close. They've hung around each other for years. Beyonce has been to many parties of Diddy's. Many. They've known each other since she came out. Since she came out as an artist, Diddy was one of the first big people, that she met in the industry. So, yeah. It was rumored that Diddy was at her and Jay-Z's private wedding, that they had both of them, because they had two weddings after Jay-Z and Beyonce renewed their vows after he kept cheating on her, and they had separated. She moved out, all of that good stuff. And then he ended up, begging for forgiveness, and she ended up taking him back. So they got remarried. Well, vow renewal. I should say. And Diddy was allegedly at both. He was at the first wedding and he was at the second wedding. Okay, Diddy's the same guy that tried to get Rihanna and got Chris Brown and Rihanna back together after their incident. So yeah, I think that it's Beyonce's. You're gonna Jay-Z going down is Beyonce going down too. No, I'm not saying no one in this picture is an angel, right? everyone makes mistakes and everybody does things that, you know, that they're not fond of, that they're not proud of. So I'm not saying Beyonce is an angel at all whatsoever. I'm saying that her and her husband are a package deal. So even if nobody comes forward and says anything about Beyonce, as long as she's with Jay-Z and people are doing it with Jay-Z, imagine if Diddy was married right now. If Diddy was married to Beyonce right now, imagine. How do y'all think that would go? How do y'all think that would go? If Diddy and Beyonce were a married couple, what do you think Beyonce would be doing? Do you think that she would stay with Diddy? Do you think that they would be separating, divorcing, or do you think she would stay with them? Do you think she would stick by him? I mean, so, because again, her husband could be ridiculed to the same, well, subjected, I should say, not ridiculed, subjected to this same thing, the same treatment, the same cancellation, all of that. It's you are who you're married to. So if Jay-Z is people bringing up all of this stuff about him and all of this stuff, they're going to think Beyonce had a lot to do with it or knew all about it. They're not going to think Beyonce was just in the dark. Now, the years before Beyonce and Jay-Z had got together, then yeah, I mean, if Jay-Z didn't tell her, then yeah, she's going to be in the dark about a lot of stuff. When we date someone, we don't know their past until it either haunts them or they tell us. Literally. We don't know though. We can only go off what they're telling us, you know, or what's public, but we can't go off of anything else. So Beyonce's image is in danger. It is, because she has built her brand and her career with this man. They're the Carters. Everything that they do is like a group attempt, from touring to music to, I mean, they did albums together, and this would be a big deal. This would be a big deal. She couldn't just ignore it. When Beyonce is the queen of ignoring things, she wouldn't be able to ignore that. She wouldn't be able to. She would have to react. She would have to say something. And if she didn't say something, she would definitely have to do something. She would. She can't just be like, oh, well, these are just accusations. No, girl. No, Beyonce, girl, we ain't trying to hear that. We is not trying to hear that. Y'all been married over 20 years. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because for the people that think that Beyonce would just leave Jay-Z, did y'all not see the elevator video? Did you guys not see the elevator video when Solange was punching and kicking and stomping on her man? Beyonce stayed with him. Beyonce didn't leave him. Whatever Solange was doing that for, it was protecting her sister. Because she don't go with Jay-Z. Why are you putting your hands on this man? Why is this happening? So yeah, I think that it would take a lot for Beyonce to leave Jay-Z, because I do think Beyonce loves him. I do. I do. I think Beyonce loves Jay-Z. So it's not going to be just as easy as a few women or so suing him. It wouldn't be enough. I don't think it would be. I think they would try to fix it and they would try to bury it. I don't think that Beyonce's just like, oh, well, I'm done. Have you not heard Ring the Alarm? Yeah. I don't think it was just that easy. I really don't. Even Beyonce's mother, her mother went through a lot with Matthew Knowles, having whole children on her, all of that. And Tina stayed. She didn't just leave. No, she did not. Now they separated and broke up and stuff, you know, got back together, and, you know, then he had a whole nother baby. You know, he had a little boy, and then he had a little girl, and, you know, all this. So she was just like, you know what, I'm done. You know, and Tina finally divorced him, you know, so it took a lot. It took a lot. And there was a lot of public embarrassment that Tina went through. with Matthew Knowles. Imagine them being at their age and he has a newborn child and it's not by her. So, yeah. So, yeah, with some women, and Beyonce gives that I'm a ride until the wheels fall off. Like, it could be very damaging for her brand. So I think that that's why they are. Because Beyonce should be out here promoting Sacred, you know, and all of that. Her and her children. Like, and I'm not saying like literally putting her kids to work, but I'm just saying like she could be doing videos and, you know, putting up vlogs and stuff like that, little small vlogs. Kind of like how she did when she washed her hair out with it and then, you know, put heat to it and all of that stuff and show people how to. She should still be doing that. This product just came out. Sacred came out this year. Mm-hmm. And Rihanna's product is already outselling it. And not that it's a competition, but it gives why though. Why? Beyonce's brand is being outsold because Rihanna is way more personable. Rihanna is tapping these red carpets, even if Rihanna pregnant. Rihanna be on these red carpets, all of that. Okay. She'd be doing her interviews, all of she's going to keep her branding. Like Rihanna is going to do that, you know. Beyonce doesn't. This is how House of Darion back in the day, her first clothing brand, she came out with her mom. That's how that fell to the wayside and just disappeared. Ivy Park and so many other things. She don't put enough attention into these products. She'll do like, even with Ivy Park, she did like one campaign a year or two, and you know, she would be featured in it. That's not enough. That's not enough. To see Beyonce out in public barely ever in Ivy Park, it's like Beyonce. Why wouldn't Adidas want to get rid of you? You rarely ever have it on. And it's your own product. Rihanna be rocking Fenty all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, Rihanna's a fashionista. So, you know, she wears a lot of different fashions, but she definitely does wear and use her own product. She definitely does. So, like, why would Adidas, you know, like when Missy Elliott and people like that, they were always in Adidas. You couldn't get Missy Elliott out of Adidas. Like, go look her up. You'll see her in a lot of Adidas because she was partnered with them. I think she still is. But she's partnered with them. So why wouldn't she always be rocking Adidas? Beyonce rarely ever had it on. Like, her kids wore more than she did. Yeah, so it's like, and this is your own brand. So you have to keep pushing this brand because that's what's going to make people want it. Well, Rihanna, her makeup and her, you know, all the other stuff that she sells, she's always in it. She's doing fashion shows, all of that. Beyonce ain't doing none of that. Beyonce fashion show is on her IG. It's about 30 seconds long, 33 seconds long, and I'm a girl. You see her one slide, she turn around, she's real pretty, she does the hair flip, she walks forward, and then that's just it. That's not going to sell no brand because you are a big name. It does not mean no, girl. Getting out here doing the makeup tutorials and doing the hair tutorials and all that stuff, that's what's going to make people actually want to buy the product. You know, you being more personable. And so, like, people aren't just going to buy, oh, well, it's Beyonce, so I'm going to buy it. No, that's what we're going to do with your music. That's what the Beehive is going to do with your music. Like, we're just going to buy your music because it's you. Like, we'll just give it a shot. And y'all gotta stop acting like these products be cheap. Beyonce, girl, you cannot just jump out here for 16 seconds and try to sell this product, and it's $500. Just like with Ivy Park, it's like it's way too expensive for you not to be pushing and pubbing this brand. Yeezys was so popular because because Kanye always had them on. Every time you've seen Kanye, he had on some Yeezys. He's doing fashion shows. That's why I was selling. Because he made himself more personable to this, so we know that this is truly his baby. Like, he really cares about this brand. He's not just slapping his name, you know, on the side of something and hoping that it sells. You know, that because he's Kanye, it's going to sell out because that's how Beyonce treats her products. I honestly feel that way. She's done it with almost everything, from her perfumes to just everything. The only thing she doesn't do that with is music. Music is the only thing I feel like Beyonce really puts her heart and soul, you know, into. So, and that's why it's like super supported, you know, and whatnot. But yeah, it's just not giving. So she should definitely be out here promoting, and she isn't. And that's not a good look for this product that came out. What did that Sacred come out like 2 months ago or something like that? Because it came out this year. And we've barely seen her. And Beyonce has never really been a social media type girl. So she's barely ever on like Twitter, IG, TikTok, any of that stuff. And she should be like hardcore. Like Beyonce is just a quick video girl. And it makes the fans excited, you know, because then they get to see you, because it's somebody we rarely ever see. Beyonce is so secretive, and, you know, her and Jay-Z and their family, we barely get to see them. You know, we catch a glimpse here and there. So what better way than to be in your own home selling product? She's not selling it. And I think that because it's way more important right now to protect their image. It's way more important for us to stay out of the spotlight and for people really not to pay attention to us until this stuff with Diddy is over with, is what it gives. So I think we'll see way more from them when Diddy goes to like trial. I think we'll see a lot more of Beyonce, but they can't keep putting certain plans on the back burner. They can't just keep canceling things and, you know, all that. Like they can. They got to work. You know, Beyonce got to work. She has a whole 3rd album that's going to be dropping soon, and she's barely did any promo for Cowboy Carter. Barely any promo. Although the album itself did great, like it did phenomenal. Of course, it's going to be viral, you know, viral album. And she was super promoting it. Think about it. The Super Bowl, she did a huge commercial for dropping, you know, Cowboy Carter. So the traction that she started off with was real heavy, you know. So it's like, oh, Beyonce's back. Like she back again with another one, you know. It's like, you know. And then it's kind of just like gone. Then she kind of just like disappears. And while she's disappearing, what's the main thing going on? This stuff with Diddy. And then one would think, well, what does this have to do with her? A lot. A lot. A lot. And mainly her husband. But yeah, a lot. Yeah, it got a lot to do, you know. So this isn't the right time. Even A$AP Rocky going through a whole trial about pop-pounding somebody and all of that. Look at him and his girl. They in Paris. they ain't missed a beat. They ain't missed a beat. So why are they? Why are the Carters? Rihanna and her man, they everywhere. He going through a whole trial. So I don't know, but we'll definitely keep our eye on that. So what's the next topic before we get out of here? Because I go take my daughter. Yeah. Busy dad. I'm always doing something. So shout out to Armand Wiggins and I'm a girl. Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden as well. Hold on. So recently, Joe Budden must have gotten a whiff of Jaguar, Wright, going around stating certain things about him being, and since we're talking about Diddy, a Diddy doo-wop, bop, 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 all this and that, and I'm a girl. And so he found out about it. And he decided to come forward and say something. So hold on, let me pull this up. Joe Budden responds. Let's get into Joe.
Jaguar, Wright, and this is why you got to be careful who you listen to out there, says that I have a secret tapes or tape with Stevie J that I don't want the world to see, which is why I'm reluctant to report on P. Diddy. I'm aware that I've made some jokes on this broadcast before, but I've clearly we have to clear things up now for the people that are confused. Joe Budden is not gay. Joe Budden is not bisexual. Joe Budden has never done anything with a man, and definitely there's no tape anywhere that exists of me and any man anywhere. I don't play in that ballpark, never wondered about it, not curious about it. I've only even ever met Stevie J a couple of times. Like, what makes you think that I would be at the recorded orgy?
Girl, la 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 la. Hold on, let me go to Armand IG because he got the. If you want to know where this originated, so Jaguar was on Armand Wiggins' show, and while she was on his show, she has some things to say about. And I'm a girl, Joe Budden. One of those things. Well, actually, let me just. Hold Let me just play it. Hold on.
Who and
The
see, this is
singer.
why you got to be careful. Are right. Who and
The
see, this is
singer.
why you got to be careful who you listen to out there. Says that I have a secret tapes or tape with Stevie J that I don't want the world to see, which is why I'm reluctant to report on P. Diddy. I know that y'all wouldn't believe me, so I have the clip right
Don't
here
make
for
him
you.
any less.
Here we
What
go.
about Joe Budden? You see, he was real quiet on the Diddy
Yeah,
side.
I see what you did there, nigga.
Hey, I like Joe.
Yeah, did he do I bop?
What Joe do to you?
That don't make him any less a swish.
What?
Whoa.
What's a swish?
Just listen to her.
You don't like Joe?
I don't have anything against Joe other than the fact that I think he's a bad look for the African American.
Damn, that's a lot.
In the United States.
Bitch, if you don't take that U-Haul truck back on time.
Shout out to Sean. If you don't take that U-Haul truck back, Joe said, keep going, Joe.
I think he should come out of the closet.
Hey, Joe is
And I
not gay.
think,
He did that already.
oh, honey,
Shut up.
Couple
honey,
times.
Honey.
he's a diddy do I bop.
So what you trying to say, Jared?
What I'm trying to say is when is his tape with Stevie J going to come out?
Okay, so she said that Stevie J and Joe Budden are gay together. Okay, I think your sister's pretty, but let's boy and boy it. And she feels that his commentary on Diddy won't, why he stays off Diddy, which I really don't understand what she means by that, because Joe has unfollowed Diddy on all social media. He does not shout Diddy out. He does not talk about Diddy, and he does not work for Diddy. Okay, he does still work for Revolt, but Revolt is not owned by Diddy anymore. So what is she expecting? What is Joe supposed to just come out and just curse Diddy? Like, for what? Like, all you're supposed to do when somebody go through stuff like that is separate yourself. He did just that. What else is Joe supposed to do? Now, see, Joe's not a liar. So he's not about to just make up all of this stuff that he's seen and heard and all of this stuff just to go viral and just to be seen and heard. So this is Joe Budden coming forward saying that she lied on me. None of that is true. I don't know what's wrong with her. And it's the same thing with Christopher Williams. Christopher Williams came forward and said the same thing. Why do these people keep coming forward saying that they're being lied on, but y'all keep going around saying that she's the truth teller? Jaguar just said on her own live the other day that she's not sure if the attorney that told her that she walked in on Christopher Williams giving Diddy top, if that person was telling the truth or not. Then why didn't you ever lead it that way? Why go around like it was the gospel truth that you knew for a fact that Christopher Williams gave Diddy top inside of a Bad Boy Records office? You never said that, oh, I'm not sure, the information was grainy or the person may not have been. You never said that. You said the story, and I can pull it up. You said the story like you knew for a fact that happened. No different than you sitting with Armand, making it seem like you knew for a fact that Joe Budden and Stevie J are not only homosexual men, but they're homosexual together, and they have videotape of it because they Diddy do wop bop bops. She said the same thing about Claudia Jordan, that Claudia Jordan is a Diddy do wop bop bop. Claudia Jordan came forward and said herself, I've never done anything with Diddy. I ain't know Diddy nothing. No, I guess I have met him a few times, blah, blah, but no, it was never anything like that. Why does everybody keep coming forward saying that she's lying? But it's weirdos out there that says that she hasn't told a lie yet. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So this has had to have happened to Joe. It's not Joe's fault. It's not Christopher Williams' fault. It's not Claudia Jordan's fault that Jaguar keeps going on these platforms lying on people. Not going on platforms telling the truth, lying on people. Like, she's literally running out of lies to the point where now she's been on Epstein Island and she done rescued people from Epstein and not a receipt in sight. She done went from, and then she says all the stuff about Diddy parties, but no one has ever seen her at a Diddy party. No one has ever said, yes, that was a Diddy party and she was there. That has never happened. Ever. But let's listen to Joe, because I guess Joe got to be lying, because because to believe, you rather believe the scandal, So, oh no, of course, Joe's lying. He has to be gay. Why would she say that? I don't know, because she's a liar. I don't know.
Oh, that's a lie.
I'm rolling with Rockefeller, man.
All right.
They got money, man.
I'm aware that I've made some jokes on this broadcast before, but I clearly we have to clear things up now for the people that are confused. Joe Budden is not gay. Joe Budden is not bisexual. Joe Budden has never done anything with a man, and definitely there's no tape anywhere that exists of me and.
Correct. There's no tape. You know, none of that. Someone had a question. It was a decent question. I wouldn't say it was a good question, but it was a decent one. Such Capricorn says, I'm not saying that I believe Jack, but would they really admit to it? Here's the thing. How is somebody going to come tell you about your life? So such a Capricorn, if you had never met this woman before in your life, a day in your life, and she just may have been somewhere talking ish, and she's saying about you that you done did all these heinous things, that you done ate dog food out of a poop can, and you done drank out of strangers' faucets, and that you used to prostitute and all of that. It's like it's a video with you and another woman somewhere. How would you feel though? Like, I mean, they're just telling like lies on you. Like, it's like I don't even know you. Like, you don't know me to say any of these things about me, but you're saying these things like you know me. So it's not about admitting to anything. Like she said a lot of stuff about Tevin Campbell. It doesn't mean stuff didn't happen to him. That bitch just don't know that man. To be going around saying all of that crazy stuff about him, telling him that he done been through traumas and all of this from these men in the industry done took him and M-worded him and all. It's like, what? Summer Walker, oh, she's holding a teddy bear like that because somebody, have you asked her who? Somebody in the industry definitely. It's like, what? Summer Walker, I don't even know this one. Like, who is it? Like, I don't even know you. But you going around saying this stuff about me like you know me. Like, that's crazy. Like, what is wrong with you? You know? So, yeah, that's the whole point. There are plenty of people out here with just the horror stories about what happened to them in the industry, and people like Diddy and others may be involved and have been involved, right? But it does not give anybody else the right to go around and try to tell someone else's story when you know nothing about them. She going around saying all of this stuff about Kathy White, and Claudia Jordan and Jay-Z. Jaguar, she does not know Kathy. God rest Kathy's soul. She does not know her. How are you talking like you know this woman? Like you spoke to her? She don't say the story as it's something she heard. She wants to be the one that was there. I was present, because these aren't what I heard or this person said. She tells like eyewitness account stories. That is the problem. She's sitting there saying all of this stuff about Joe, like she saw the Stevie J tape. She knows Stevie and him because she walked in a room and they was kissing, or they was like, this is how she do it. She didn't say the story about Christopher Williams as if her lawyer told her, or a lawyer told her. She told the story like she experienced it, and then publicly went on her platform and said that the lawyer. So then she switched it. So it went from her opening the door, to being the person that opened the office door, to a lawyer opening the door, to that lawyer coming and telling her, because at first the lawyer walked in, and then after the lawyer walked in, came back to her, because she was in the Jaguar, was in another part of the building, and the lawyer came and told her this story. Then it went from that to the lawyer told her story when they was working and doing something else completely different. Jaguar wasn't even in the building or nothing. The person just came to her. But I'm supposed to just believe this woman when multiple people keep coming live and saying she is lying because they do not want to be attached to these stories because they're fables. Like they're not real. They're fabricated. You're not telling the truth because you don't know us. Even somebody like Orlando Brown comes forward. You're a liar. Like that man, that's cat. Like, yeah, why not just agree? And Orlando got one of the Orlando done said live. I did stuff with Diddy, Bow Wow, all type of people, Busta Rhymes, and the list goes on and on. So yeah, people would admit to it. They would. They absolutely would. But they don't have to admit to blatant lies Orlando Brown literally ain't going on campaigns saying how he slept with this person, that person. No, he's trolling. A lot of the things he say he does troll, but there's truth to the trolling. Some of those experiences are real. You know, Orlando has to sit down one day and open up his heart and decide to say which ones were true and which ones, you know, he was just joking around, you know, or just trolling people. But yeah, people will admit, you know, two things. And just because Jaguar has lied doesn't mean that she hasn't told the truth about things as well. Just not about other people's stories. No, you don't get to tell the truth about somebody else's story. She allegedly met Diddy around the late 90s and around that part. Cassie didn't even come in until around 2005, 2007 area. She didn't know Diddy then. She wasn't talking to him. She won't go to no parties, none of that stuff. So how was she right about anything that Cassie went through? She's never met Cassie. She's never met her. That's why it wasn't a good look for Gene Deal as well to sit with her. Because Gene Deal, no different than Jaguar, is a storyteller. But he's storytelling from his experience. You know, the majority of the stuff is what I seen, what I went through, when I opened the door, when I left, when you know, so that's how she talks. She talks like she has truly experienced these things. She has not. She is a liar. Joe saying what he's saying right now is him saying that she is lying on me. Christopher Williams, what he said, lying on me. Tevin Campbell, lying on me. All of these, the only people that haven't said that she's lying are ones that don't know yet. So like Jay-Z, I don't think he knows she's going around doing and saying all this stuff about him. Even with Puffy, even with Sean Combs, I don't even feel like he knows. I think he may have heard, you know, a thing or two, but I think he kind of keeps his eyes off of social media. And a lot of people look at her as like deranged, you know, so they just don't take her serious. She's kind of just there type of situation. So I think a lot of people just don't know that she is doing, because not everybody is tuned in to social media. But I feel like if they knew that she was going around saying these things, if she was telling the truth, I feel like they'd say she's telling the truth. If she's lying, I feel like they're going to say she's lying. No different than Joe. It's not what she said makes him look bad. It's that you're lying. You're lying. Like if I was gay, if I was deceiving, if I was another girl, that'd be my life. But it's not. And you're not gonna put that on me because you're weird. Because you want to go around from platform to platform lying on celebrities for attention because you're sick in the head.
And any man, anywhere. If I sounded gay, it's because I'm the best podcaster in the world and was trying to be inclusive. But I don't play in that ballpark, never wondered about it, not curious about it. I've only even ever met Stevie J a couple of times. Like, what makes you think that I would be at the recorded orgy? Like, Jaguar Wright has some theories that I be wanting to get behind when it's salacious, but when it's about you and you know how nuts people are for their thoughts, it'd be like, oh, you that type of nuts. Like, you'll just see.
Correct. So I couldn't agree with Joe more. There are some things that she says, and it's kind of just be like, dang, you know what? You know, blah, blah. And then you want to pivot off of it. But then when you hear that she's lying on you, why would you believe anything else she said? So it's like a lot of the stuff that you hear because you don't know her. So like if you just hearing little things and seeing little videos being put up of the stuff that she's saying, you know, it's like some of the stuff you could probably get behind because you've either heard some of those things yourself or, you know, something like that. So, but then to hear her tell a blatant lie on you, you're going to think everything else is a lie too. So if you feel like Mary J. Blige is, you know, feel a certain way about her, and then you hear the stuff that she's saying about Mary J. Blige, you're like, oh, okay, you know what? I did have a somewhat kind of experience like that with her, you know, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, you know, I'm going to hit her up, you know, maybe we could talk because I'm feeling what you're saying because I had an experience similar. And then hearing her lie on you, it's like, yeah, oh, no. Oh, yeah, nah. Girl, you're lying on Mary, you're lying on Diddy, you're lying on because Joe Budden could definitely say a lot of stuff about Diddy and become for saying it because he and Diddy have a decent, you know, extent to their relationship as well. But he has cut Diddy off, just like Young Miami and so many other people. Like they have cut ties with him. So why not? This would be the perfect time, you know, for Joda. If he really wanted to go in on Diddy, he got so many people that's backing him, and Diddy is no longer like his boss, you know, or anything like this. Is perfect. This is the perfect time, to go in. But Joe, like, yeah, no, I'm not about to make up stuff and go along with stuff just because there's something wrong with you, So, yeah.
See something. I never met Jaguar.
Never.
Jaguar.
You say he never met her, but she talking like he showed her the X tape. That's weird. That's weird. So yeah, I have had Jaguar on my platform plenty of times, but we didn't do no celebrity talk. No, I've never brought her on here and interviewed her about celebrities because I do not believe her. I don't. I do not believe her experience. Her career was so short-lived. It's like she closed her eyes, once had a career with her eyes open and went to sleep, open them up, career gone. That's how fast she went through the career. I mean, her career went. So she was never really famous. She could have been, but I mean, she's just not that girl. She's not. When we think about singers and R&B heavyweights and stuff from back in the day, the late 90s, early 2000s, her name will never be dropped. Her name will never be dropped. No. Her name will never be dropped. No. It would no. You're gonna hit the totals and the 702s and the SWVs and the Aaliyahs and the Mary J. Bliges and the Erykah Badu's and all of those names are gonna come up, but you're not gonna hear that one. You're not gonna hear nothing about no Panther. Like, yeah, you're not gonna hear it. She wasn't even in the game long enough for any of those things to happen. So you got all of this stuff going on now, and somebody whose relationships was cut from the majority of these people at the beginning of 2000, talking about something going on almost 25 years. It's like, girl. But again, I don't blame her. It's the content creators. It's who, because I mean, we wouldn't hear it because her platforms are dry. So it's the places she goes. It's to where she, because I would never interview her about celebrity because I just don't believe her. I don't believe her. I would believe if she wanted to talk about like the roots, and stuff like that, because she was actually around those people, the Talib Kweli's and even Common, she was around those men. Powerful voices don't get debunked. Still to this day, Martin Luther King still has a dream. It don't matter what that man did in the background, none of his sins and stuff, because nobody's perfect. That was a powerful voice. Absolutely. That was powerful. Rosa Parks not going to the back of that bus, that will always be powerful. Don't matter what Rosa did. If she cheated on one of her men or something, we don't care about none of that. We don't care about what she did personally. Power is power, and it don't go away. It really don't. So how your voice powerful when you can't even project it on your own? How can you go sit down on somebody else's platform and garner millions of views, but then go sit on your own and it's crickets? So truly, how powerful is that voice? I would rather just be discussed to just be discussed, not be discussed to be debunked. And that's a lot of what's going on with her. She's doing a lot of debunking is going on with her. And I think it's great. I think it's a good thing. And I think it's a good thing because people don't deserve to be lied on. I do not like Diddy. Like, I hate Diddy, right? We're pretty much there. But I'm not for lies. He's already a horrible person. He's already evil. Don't nobody need to lie on him when the truth is always it's justice. The truth is like his truth to the stuff that we done truly find out about him, like everything with Cassie and all the stuff coming out about Kim Porter and all of this stuff. We don't need to add anything to what he's going through. Is enough. The African cases and all of this stuff, like, yeah. We don't need a bunch of fibs and stuff put onto it just to make the story more salacious, to pay attention to a has-been. Like, y'all passed on all of that. So yeah, hopefully you do too. But that's what Joe had to say. Joe said that he don't know her. He ain't never met her. And he said that she, just like Christopher Williams, completely lied on him. And again, Jaguar did come forward and say about Christopher Williams that she's not sure now. And all of a sudden, all these years, the past 3-4 years, now all of a sudden she's not sure what the attorney actually said or if the attorney was telling the truth or not. That came and told her the story about Christopher Williams in Diddy's office giving him top. Now you got Joe Budden coming forward saying that there is no so debunking her as well. So it's interesting to see what she'll say about these people keep coming forward saying that you are lying on them. See, she was comfortable doing it back in the day because people weren't listening to her. But now people are actually listening to the stuff she's saying because she's lying on so many different people that they don't want her going viral with a lie on their name. Okay, so now people are coming forward like, yeah, it's time. We need to come forward and let people know because she off her rocker. She's not telling the truth. Do not believe nothing she's saying.
Wright, who, and
The
see, this
singer.
is why you got to be careful who you listen to out there, says that I have a secret tapes or tape with Stevie J that I don't want the world to see, which is why I'm reluctant to report on P. Diddy. I know that y'all wouldn't believe me, so I have the clip right
Don't
here
make
for
him
you.
any less.
Here we go.
What about Joe Budden? You see, he was real quiet on the Diddy
He
side.
a
see what
Diddy
you did there, nigga.
do-wop-bop.
Hey, I like Joe.
He a Diddy do-wop-bop.
What Joe do to you?
That don't make him any less a swish.
What?
Whoa.
What's a swish?
Just listen to her.
You don't like Joe?
I don't have anything against Joe other than the fact that I think he's a bad look for the African American.
Damn, that's a
in
lot.
the United States.
Bitch,
That is a lot. That is a lot.
you don't take that U-Haul truck back on top.
What Joe did?
I think he should.
Joe said, get that U-Haul truck that I didn't send back for you, girl. Joe said, so you don't take that U-Haul truck back that you told Sean to send back, but he didn't.
come out of the closet.
Hey, Joe is
And I
not gay.
think,
He did that already.
oh, honey,
Shut up.
Couple
honey,
times.
Honey.
he's a Diddy do-wop-bop.
So what you trying to say, Jared?
What I'm trying to say is when is his tape with Stevie J going to come out?
Oh! That's a lot.
I'm rolling with Rockefeller, man.
All right.
Period. Shout out to Rockefeller. Shout out to Rock Nation.
They got money, man.
I'm aware that I've made some jokes on this broadcast before, but I clearly we have to clear things up now for the people that are confused. Joe Budden is not gay. Joe Budden is not bisexual. Joe Budden has never done anything
Joe Budden
with
say he is not gay. He is not bisexual. You hear that, Jaguar?
a man. And definitely there's no tape anywhere that exists of me and any man anywhere. If I sounded
Jaguar, he said there is no tape of him and no man anywhere. Especially no damn Stevie J. You tried it.
gay, it's because I'm the best podcaster in the world and was trying to be inclusive. But I don't play in that ballpark, never wondered about it, not curious about it. I've only even ever met Stevie J a couple of times. Like, what makes you think that I would be at the recorded orgy? Like, Jaguar Wright has some theories that I
He said that he was at in an orgy, girl, and they recorded it.
be wanting to get behind when it's salacious, but when it's about you and you know how nuts people are for their thoughts, it'd be like, oh, you that type of nuts.
You're nuts. You're gone. Grab her, sir. Grab her. Okay. Lock her up 5150.
Like, you'll just see something. I never met Jaguar Wright.
Never.
Jaguar
He
Wright.
said he's never met her. But she know everything about him and them girls. She live doing story times about a man she ain't never met. Joe Budden done been to plenty of Diddy parties, ain't never seen her. But she talk about Diddy do wop bop, Diddy do wop bop 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 bop. She's nuts because she's mad that Diddy didn't want her. And I'm not talking about sexually. Diddy, at that time, had a roster of great artists, Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, and so many others, right? She's mad that he overlooked her because she felt like she was better than Mary. She felt like she was better than all of these artists. Then why didn't he choose you? He didn't choose you because he knew it was something wrong with you, Hope. He knew it was something wrong with you when he saw you. He knew you were bad for business. And I'm a girl. Predator recognized predator. Is all that was. So yeah, that's her true gripe, her true issue with Diddy is that he did not choose her. So she's angry. She wants to take him down. She feels the same way about Jay-Z. Jay-Z could have took her, you know, after the whole Rockefeller thing, because she was after the whole Unplugged, she was and they didn't take her. They didn't want her. Not at all. They didn't want her, although she was offering herself as tribute. They decided to say no. Diddy passed, and so did Sean. Both Seans said no. Sean Corda and Combs, and I'm gonna go. Both SCs said no. And she's been pressed ever since. It's been you Diddy, with Diddy do bop bop bop. That's where that comes from. And she's pressed. That if you want to know what her gripe is against both of those men, why she hates Diddy and why she hates Jay-Z, it's because they both overlooked her. That's all. They didn't see a ongoing talent. She was good for the moment, like background singing. You were good for the moment. Baho is what that word. Shout out to Angelique for becoming a member. Shout out to Sheba Pisces. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Shout out to Mally. She said, I heard The Dream worked on the Renaissance album. Also, remember Beyonce shouting out Lizzo amidst her allegations. I believe she has selected me too. Well, no, because she did in the next Renaissance song that she did remove Lizzo's name from the Break My Soul remix when she says all of the, you know, the women's names and stuff that she likes and looks up to. She removed Lizzo's name. So it did go back in there, like towards the end of the tour once, you know, more information came out about Lizzo and her situation. But yeah. She did remove her name. Thank you for the super sticker. Shout out to Vita. She says Jaguar ran out of content, not making up stuff. Now, see, I feel the same way. I think that now she's just making stuff up. Just because she doesn't have anything, like she's lost the traction of talking about like Diddy and Jay-Z. People are uninterested, and they're also becoming uninterested in her. So it's like she's trying to come up with new stuff to say because people just aren't believing her. Shout out to Kendra as well for the super sticker, or Kendall, sorry, for the super sticker. Shout out to Teresa Brown for being a member continuously for 10 months. She says, and still the greatest content. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And shout out to Feudy Pebbles. Shout out to Feudy Pebbles. I love you guys. I'm going to get out of here. And I'm a girl. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with me. I love y'all all. Okay. I will see y'all later. I might come back live. But I'm definitely going to drop that video of Keefy D and Diddy and what's going on with that bail and him getting bailed out. Right around the time Diddy's probably about to go to trial. So I love you guys. So I will see y'all on the next. Bye.